Netflix is rolling out a 2 thumbs up button. Speaking of Netflix, shout out Rom10. Speaking of Netflix, I watched the first episode of
F1.
You watched something?
You watch it?
Easy, Will.
What do you think?
You jumped out of your chair there. You jumped right over your desk. The people didn't see it because they had the wrong camera angle. Yeah. You scrambled back there. Mm-hmm. I watched episode 1. I think it just threw me into episode 1 of the most recent season. Like not all.
Right,
I don't think I went all the way back.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about here?
Formula 1.
Drive to Survive, the Netflix series, which makes you an F1 fan. That's the rumor. That's
right.
what Will's been spouting around town.
Well, it gives me more appreciation for this sport, which I had no idea about. And now I do.
It's just what it's going to do for you, Mo, is it's going to help to develop the characters inside of F1 more quickly than would have happened had you just started turning on the events.
Right.
It's like if you were watching a boxing match and you watched the build-up or a UFC fight and you watched the build-up, like the UFC Embedded, or it's kind of like that. It's more context.
That's why they call it a docu-fiction.
Oh.
Did they actually? Yeah.
It's a little bit more dramatic than what it is.
Yeah, and some people don't like that. Some people said, "Oh, it's way too produced," but it is the characters. Like Lewis Hamilton is in there.
They're real. Yes.
There's humans in there that actually race and actually run these teams, and it's a lot of pressure and it's highly competitive, and they travel to all different parts of the world, and it's a global sport. So people told us we should get into F1 because we have viewers all over the world. And we could talk about certain sport that people have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But F1, they do events actually all over the place. They now have an event in the U.S. as well, in Las Vegas. So they're trying to get the American audience more interested. We have an event in Montreal, which we'll be going actually as a team trip.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. I'm serious.
You said it as a joke, but now you're on the hook, man.
Yeah.
Wow, yum.
You didn't expect this reaction.
Delicious.
Miami.
Anyway, it's all over.
Spain.
They go everywhere.
Monaco.
And anyway, so I watched episode 1, and because I was trying to figure out if my kids would like it, and I know it's not rated for kids because there's a lot of profanity.
Okay.
But I just tell them, don't say this.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And I think they're going to love it. I watched the first episode by myself.
I'm telling you.
I think they're going to love it.
2 thumbs up right there.
So, but anyway, getting back to the main story here, never mind the F1 stuff. Apparently, Netflix is going to launch a feature here, which is kind of a throwback for those that remember, Siskel and Ebert. You remember this stuff? 2 thumbs up? Mo's too young?
Too young.
If a movie would get 2 thumbs up, it would be like the best critical.
Oh, wait, yeah.
They would put it right on the cover.
Yeah, on the DVD cover.
2 thumbs up. And I guess Netflix aiming to bring some of that nostalgia, introducing a new button to help the streaming service curate your homepage with even better recommendations. The new feature will join the existing thumbs up and thumbs down that already help Netflix understand what to show individual subscribers, but 2 thumbs up will allow users to indicate that they really liked something. And the company says that it's been a highly requested feature within the experience. Members have never had as many great entertainment options as they have right now. Netflix tells The Verge, being able to find the shows and movies that you're going to love is really important. We want to continue to make Netflix the place where it's easiest to choose something to watch. Netflix dishes 5-star rating system in 2017. YouTube should have this. YouTube used to have a 5-star rating system as well.
Yeah.
And then they ditched it because it was too complicated. But then, wow, there's no way I can continue with what he is doing right now.
Okay.
My God. And he's not going to switch the camera angle. Okay,
he can't. He physically can't.
But just show them at least that they know we're not the crazy ones. My goodness.
Sorry,
Will was changing his sweater.
My headphone wire was just like all over the place, and I was trying to wrangle it. But.
He just Will just did a whole fashion show over there. He tried on 4 different outfits over there.
I was naked at one
He
point.
just changed the camera angle and then does a whole fashion show.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the 5-star was good because if you really liked something, it's kind of like a restaurant review or something like this. But it was too much effort. Sometimes it would be intimidating. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give stars. And it's either 5 or 0. And Netflix had the feature. And they went to the thumbs up as well. Everybody went to the thumbs up. But the thumbs up is like, doesn't give you any indication of how much you liked it.
Yeah.
It's not, maybe it's missing 1 extra notch, which is the 2 thumbs up. And then that's going to help so much with recommendations and all the rest of it. So it is interesting. I mean, Netflix does it first. They've got the library, and the 2 thumbs up has the cinema origin, like the film world origin with Siskel and Ebert, the like most popular film critics. They used to have a show on TV just as film critics.
Yeah.
That's it. They would just, and if you got a positive review from Siskel and Ebert, that movie was about to blow up because everybody respected their opinions or whatever. Crazy.
Now, is there a 2 thumbs down?
I don't remember. I think they just left it at a thumbs down, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, this does.
Or are you talking about in Netflix?
In Netflix.
No, you don't need it, Will. If you don't like, you don't like. We're not going to recommend it to you anymore.
Right, yeah.
Like, really don't like? I don't think you need it as much.
Tell everyone to avoid it.
I don't think you need it as much.
I see.
If you really don't like, you hit Twitter and then you tell people.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Netflix
that's true,
gets the message.
Yeah, I mean, if you really don't like, just don't watch.
I'm saying like
No, but I think what he's saying is
telling
like
other people
Yeah.
to avoid it.
like you
like,
really
how do
don't
you-
like so much that you don't want anyone to see it.
Yeah, I know,
It's
but,
true.
That's how bad it is.
I know, but that input is strange because there's a lot of reasons you might feel that way. Like, let's say you just hate a certain actor. Is that really a helpful recommendation? Does anybody else have that same exact? I don't know. There's an argument either way, but I think 2 thumbs up is easier. It's just like, look, I really like this. I tend to prefer the more on the positive side.
Yeah.
If I can influence the algorithm on the positive side, and then get more things that I would like. I think like if you listen, they also have time data. So if you click on something and click off of it quickly, that's basically 2 thumbs down.
Good point.
Right? Like
Yeah.
retention.
Right.
It's the same on YouTube.
Right.
You really
the
don't
data
like
is the 2
really
thumbs
don't
down.
like something, go watch something else. And it's way more effective than a thumbs down.
Right.
So
I guess for what I'm saying is like more of the UI side of things. If there's 2 good like predictors
I see what
and
you're
one
saying.
bad one, like how's it gonna look? Like you would probably click if you like it, like not really like it, but you like it, it's in the middle.
What does that
So it's kind of
look
like, oh, it's okay.
like it's this?
You know what I mean?
what's
in terms
okay?
of like the UI.
Just single like is okay.
The thumbs up, yeah.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, he's talking about the UI. You have the thumbs
Yes,
down button.
yes.
You have the thumbs up.
Yes.
And then you have the 2 thumbs up.
And then what
That's
is
right.
it? Like a double thumbs up?
It's a double thumb. But you
And
you don't cross them like that though.
No, I know. But you never cross your double thumbs up.
No, that's it. Two thumbs up is like that.
Yeah.
It's straightforward.
Yeah.
You want to give it a shot?
There you go. Good job, Mo.
Well, I hope this helps because Netflix's algorithm, I don't think knows me that well. Like sometimes they recommend me like baking shows
And you
that
ne-
I've
and you
never,
never
watched. And
Is someone using your account?
no. I mean, I have multiple people using the account, but we have our separate profiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been using it for like 3-4 years, more than that now actually. And you'd expect that like it would be bang like on every. There's like a lot of data in there about what I watch.
I know, but I think it's important to reflect on the difference between Netflix and YouTube when it comes to the sheer amount of content on each one. It's not even in the same universe.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's like 400 hours every minute
Yeah.
across the globe being uploaded by all types of people trying to get your attention. On Netflix, even when they have a show in their inventory that you might really like, eventually the license agreement runs out and it leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And like Will would be watching The Office or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like what happens to that data? Like things very rarely leave YouTube. They're there. You'll see on your suggested page something from 6 years ago.
Mm.
So they have a different job to do at Netflix. I'm not saying they're not using data. They definitely are. And it's going into buckets. But as you know, like big data, what they're up against, and they have budgets. So they have premium content and they can do the F1 and this is good fits for them.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like raw algorithm figuring out what you like, the amount of inputs is
limited.
So yeah. It's just not going to be like a user-generated site where everything is getting uploaded all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when you were talking about it, you were making a comparison to YouTube.
I was.
Yeah.
Because I go on YouTube and it's like, oh, they know me
But
well.
But if you go on Disney Plus or HBO Max or Hulu or whatever, it's going
to be comparable to Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, other than the fact that they might have a show that Netflix still works very old school in the way that he goes, go watch the F1 show. And all right, fine. Like
word of mouth.
You just make a recommendation. Have you seen that yet? It's kind of old fashioned type of marketing.
Well, because they have such a large audience. He's not asking you, do you have a Netflix account? Because if I wanted to give you a recommendation for Disney Plus or anybody, I would ask them if they have an account. But I kind of just expect everybody to have a Netflix account at this point.
Well, YouTube's even crazier where I just say, have you seen that yet?
Yeah, that's even just...
I just assume his algorithm is tightly aligned enough to mine that he would have seen it as well.